Realize that since 9/11, the only person to have been held accountable and fired because of this is me? How about the judgment on 9/11 to keep reading to school children when you are told the country is under attack? I mean, talk about being nonpartisan. How much of a partisan pretzel do you have to twist yourself into to work backwards to, yes, when a president is told that the country is under attack, the proper thing to do is to freeze, to choke, to sit there like Forrest Gump. Really? That takes a lot of working backwards to that. Because, you know, it's not like we live in the nuclear age. Oh, wait, we do live in the nuclear age. In fact, Bush and his buddy, Mr. Blair, sold this war partly by telling us that Saddam Hussein could reach us with his nuclear weapons, which he didn't have, in 45 minutes. 45 minutes! But 7 to sit there while your piss dries, that's okay. You know, 7 minutes is a long time in the nuclear age. This is not 1780. Sir, the British fleet has left Portsmouth. What? Well, get moving. Even that guy would have gotten up, you know. They'll be here in 3 months. 3 months? So what the fuck are you standing around for? I mean, seriously, 7 minutes. Seven minutes is a long time. Layla is 7 minutes long. Even with the end part, with the guitar solo and the Dwayne Allman and the birds chirping. So, I know Republicans pride themselves on being loyal, and they are. But loyal to what? To a person or to a principle? Because if you defend a president for sitting there for even 1 second after he's told America is under attack, you are loyal to a person more than you are to the truth, to a principle, or to your country. You know, if you defend that, you have drunk the Kool-Aid. You are part of a cult. Because any president of any party would have gotten up. Democrat, Republican, Whig, doesn't matter. President Van Buren, America's under attack, would have gotten up. President Reagan, America's under attack, would have gotten up. FDR would have gotten up. He couldn't even get up. Did he think he was being punked? I can't. Just out of curiosity, I would think just curiosity would make a person get up when someone comes in and says, America's under attack. Oh. You mean North America? By who? Nuclear attack? Conventional? I've got to know. I'm just nosy that way. Are our fighters scrambled? I'm just nosy. And then the excuse they give, that he didn't want to scare the children is so stupid it hurts. And again, we're talking about judgments. A, to keep reading to 20 school children in Florida, or B, to get up and work on this new issue that's come up, country under attack. I mean, and this idea that, the kids would have been scared. Yeah, they would have been scarred for life if the president stopped reading My Pet Goat in the middle. They would have been like thalidomide babies, just for the rest of their life. and unable to function. It's the kind of thing that a kid doesn't get over when a president gets up. Oh my God. So when you talk about homeland security, I would think it would start with how a president reacts to the country being under attack. But then again, so much of our homeland security is purely symbolic. You know, we're building a Freedom Tower on the site of the tragedy in New York City, and they took a long time to find the right architect to build this for them, and they finally decided on this guy named Daniel Libeskind. You've probably seen him in the paper. I love Daniel Libeskind. He's what you'd call, I guess, a metrosexual. He's got those little square glasses, and he's always smiling, and he's got the hair combed forward, and he's got a little suit. He's Daniel Libeskind. And they're building the tallest tower ever, 1,776 feet tall. Now, forget about the fact that half of this country wouldn't even know why we're building it 1,776 feet tall. That's how many people died in that building. And they all do deserve a foot. Okay. But yes, they decided in the White House that we had to build the tallest tower ever to send a message to the world that America has a huge cock. And that we are still the biggest badass motherfuckers on the planet. And who are we going to get to build it for us? Daniel Libeskind. Little Daniel Libeskind. Gonna show Mr. Bin Laden. So, Homeland Security. They put Tommy Chong in jail last year. Did you see that? For selling bongs on the internet. I feel safer. I don't know about you. But a couple of years ago, they busted Bob Denver, TV's Gilligan. So we got Chong, we got Gilligan. That is 2/3 of the axis of Coolio right there. And even if it just took 2 agents to bring down Tommy Chong, he is in his 60s now. You know, couldn't they have better been spent just taking those 2 agents and putting them in a room with nothing and just saying, think about Al-Qaeda? I mean, wouldn't that take one of Tommy's bongs and really think about Al-Qaeda? But yeah, I don't know how marijuana, the one drug that never killed anybody, got to be the demon seed. It's just amazing. It's such a triumph of negative marketing. And it's funny because the far right, the Christian right, they're the ones who are usually so against drug use of any kind. And it's very hard for me to picture Jesus Christ walking up to a medical marijuana patient and going, up, let me take that, my friend. That's a slippery slope right there. I'm sorry. That's a very bad message to kids. Now, good luck with your bone marrow cancer. Because, you know, it's always a slippery slope to kids. That's, you can get them all, you get the voter on that one, you know. It doesn't seem like an adult twisting up a fatty to watch Nick at Night is doing any harm, but that's a slippery slope to your kids blowing people behind dumpsters to make money for their heroin habit. My opponent wants your children blowing people. It's a slippery slope right to that. And look, I don't want to hurt children. I'd like to protect children too, but is everything worth sacrificing to that? I mean, drugs have done a lot of good. You know, they've midwived a lot of good ideas, a lot of great songs, you know. I think Penny Lane is worth 10 dead kids. I do. I'll be honest. I do. I think Dark Side of the Moon is worth 100 dead kids. There, I said it, okay? I guess what's so frustrating about the drug movement is that it's not much of a movement. That's too many stoners involved, but no, but I mean that is one problem. But also just the inconsistency.